Do you want me to sing?
I first fell in love with you as Esteban.
Thank you.
And I have to say I love you as this bad boy drug lord.
Oh, right here they are.
And that's in my head. That's what you are.
Oh. Yeah. Thank you.
I think my favorite role that you played was in A Better Life.
A Better Life.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm wondering,
Thanks so much.
And I'm wondering if you're going to look at pursuing more roles like that, where you show, you know, the gentler side, or maybe a romantic side, or.
So I'm just going to jump in as well and say we have fan Damien, and a comment was made, of course, in his performance in A Better Life. And in that sense, could you even maybe contrast what it's like for you to shoot a film like that as opposed to a character that's obviously very much incredibly different than that?
Yeah, well, I'm not looking for a specific type of character. I'm looking for things like this. Great writing, a juicy character, fantastic director that can take risks with you, with all of us, and an amazing cast. So if it's going to be playing a crook or a good guy or Dickie's hand, count on me. I can be a good hand too. And so that's all you want as an actor. And it was just great to see you guys in this film. I mean, I'm so proud to be a part of it. Congratulations.
So we have time for about one or two, and I'm going to go one, and then there's one in the very back. That'll be the final. So, sorry, can you repeat the question? So the question is, have you found it difficult in terms of moving from the modeling to the acting world?
Oh, well, first of all, I really have to thank Richard for having faith in me and believing in me and bringing me here. And he's the first person, actually, that believed in me. So I really have to thank him. Well, for me, this experience was amazing in so many ways. And I have to thank all the cast. I have to thank Damien, that from the first day just started to give me advice. I really have to thank Jude and Richard D. Grant and Emilia for accepting me, because this is my first entrance. It's my first experience. It's my first big premiere, so I'm really excited. I'm so happy, but in the same time, I tell you, I had the feeling on set sometimes, like I just want a hole in the ground and I just want to disappear. Because working with these amazing actors, it's a huge thing for me, and it's a dream come true. And I'm really happy. So thank you all.
The final question, we're in the back corner there.
Hi, this is a question for you. I just want to know how you feel watching yourself in the interview, especially one where you're not your interview right now.
Hold on, sorry, there's two questions happening.
Answer them both. Right?
Okay, two. So main floor, was that in the balcony that I heard the second one? Okay, so one and then two. Okay, so we're good. Go for it.
This is just a question for Jude. I just want to know how you feel watching yourself in a movie, especially one where you don't look as good as you
So, how do you feel looking at yourself on film?
No, never really. It's never fully satisfying watching yourself. I never. Do you watch? I mean, it's never really. You can't help but see your own mistakes and things that you'd like to have done better. Also, I tend to watch them and remember what was going on when we were making it. So it's kind of like a bit of a nostalgia trip as well. It's like, oh yeah, that was the day we were doing that. And Or, oh yeah, that was 4 o'clock in the morning and it was really cold, and we, you know, which is quite nice, but it's a different experience, I hope, from what you lot are thinking. Yeah, pray is a different experience. But I do like to watch what I've done, because I feel like it's the sort of last piece of the jigsaw, you know. It's good to see how it came out. It's good to see, I've worked with people who claim never to watch their own work, never, you know, a lot of actors, obviously, not directors, they have to. But a lot of actors I know don't watch anything they ever do. And I like to see it, at least, this was the first time I sat in tonight. I was going to watch the first 5 minutes and then leave, and then I realised I hadn't seen it with an audience, so it was really nice to sit and listen to people embracing him the way I had, and obviously Richard had in creating him. But generally, I kind of watch it once and then leave it alone, run away from it.
But on that note, I invited, Jude was such an important collaborator when we were getting this movie going, that I invited him to the editing room a lot of times. I invited actually Richard and Damien, who all gave me notes. But Jude came a lot, and it was incredibly helpful to have, now you can't do it with every actor, because some actors will just fall into a cloud of, I want to kill myself, but the right actors are able to actually say, you know, that moment I think we got better somewhere, or I'm not feeling that moment the way we want to feel it. And that's a very incredible gift to be able to have these actors. I mean, Richard came in and gave me like the meanest notes in the world, and I did all of them because I was scared.